Ilkeston FC made the short journey down to Corby town on Saturday in search of their first away win. Malachi Lavelle-Moore would be the lone striker, while the injured Anton Brown, who failed a medical test just before the game, would sit this one out in the stands. Chances were limited early on in this encounter. Lewis Rose the first to get in on the action for Ilkeston as he got onto the end of this long goal kick from Ross Durant, but could do little more than put it behind the goal. Minutes later and there was a half chance for Corby. Number 9 Callum Ball on the left hand side here managed to loft the ball into the penalty area, but it was easily dealt with by Rory Coleman as he chested it back into the hands of Ross Durant. Corby would have the first real chance of the game. Callum Ball here on the left hand side fed Femi Orinuga. His ball was laid back off to Callum Ball and his cross come shot into the penalty area was met by Rory Coleman, who flicked it onto the feet of Rhys Webb, and it was knocked out for a goal kick. A free kick from Corby would then see Danny Draper unmarked with the ball at his feet, but his shot was lashed high and wide and came to nothing. Another chance here for Corby as Bell Mills took the ball well just outside the Ilkeston penalty area. He tried to feed the ball through to Orinuga, but the ball just rolled through to Ross Durant. Ilkeston's best chance of the half came from a Mark Shelton free kick. As he launched the ball into the penalty area, it would eventually fall to the feet of Rory Coleman, who found himself in space and with time, but like Danny Draper at the other end, his shot was high, wide and came to nothing. Malachi Lavelle-Moore would then have a chance to put Ilkeston ahead, his shot here forcing a great save from Aidan Grant in the Corby goal. The resulting corner would again see Grant in the goal get his fingertips to the ball and knock it away to safety. And a few minutes before half-time, Ross Durant would again be called into action. Ben Mills found himself alone, unmarked and with time, and Ross Durant here pulling off a fantastic save to see both sides go into the half-time break with the scores even at 0-0. The start of the second half would see Corby go on the attack straight from the kick-off. A long ball forward here finding the feet of Jordan Crawford. His cross into the box though was well gathered by Durant. Lavelle-Moore was then convinced he'd given Ilkeston the lead as he rose to get his head to this corner from Rory Coleman, only to see the ball agonisingly cleared off the line by Crawford. And just a few minutes later, Corby Town would take the lead. Ross Durant here coming out to meet the ball, but being beaten to it by Jordan Crawford. His cross into the box could do little more than hit Jack Kenworthy on the back of the leg, and it rolled agonisingly over the line to give Corby a 1-0 lead. Spurred on by that goal, Corby started to push forward in search of a second. Two Corby players linking up well here and flashed the ball across the face of goal, but no one was there to meet it, and it rolls out for a goal kick. Corby were now having a good spell on top in this game and again pushing forward looking for that second goal. The ball here falling to the feet of Orinuga and he found himself 1-1 with Durant, but Durant pulling off a fantastic save. Orinuga would get the ball back into the danger area, but Callum Ball's shot here knocked out for a corner by Matt Baker. Ross Durant then continued his superb performance in goal for Ilkeston against Corby. The ball here was slid through perfectly to Ben Mills and he found himself 1-1 with Durant, but Durant came out smothered and again cleared the ball away to safety. Ilkeston substitute Dexter Atkinson then came close. His header here from a Rory Coleman free kick, just hitting Grant on the chest before it was cleared. And on the 76th minute, Ilkeston grabbed themselves an equaliser and got themselves back into the game. Rory Coleman here thought about shooting, cut inside, and he was brought down by Bradley Gascoigne, and the referee pointing straight to the penalty spot. Coleman stepped up to take it, but his shot was well saved by Grant. But Coleman reacted quicker than anyone else and fired the rebound into the back of the net to set this up for a thrilling final 15 minutes. Luke Foster then came close to giving Ilkeston the lead, but his shot here from just out of the penalty area was well tipped over the crossbar by Grant in the Corby goal. And in the third minute of stoppage time, Ilkeston would finally get their winner. Hayden Goddard laying the ball off to Ben Morris. He turned and shot. It was deflected and straight into the back of the net, sending the Ilkeston players and fans wild with delight as they finally got their first away win of the season. This win still leaves Ilkeston bottom of the table on 7 points, but they're now level with Corby. They have 4 games in hand on Corby and Stafford Rangers, and 6 games in hand on Frickle Athletic, but only 3 points behind them. Ilkeston return to action after this win with a home match against Barwell on Tuesday the 11th of October.